Hello, my name is Aklaya Ernest Wallace, and I'm a registered psychotherapist working here in London, Ontario. This programming will be involving who we are as people and who we are in our marriages. I've been working as a psychotherapist for nearly a decade now with families, with couples, and individuals, working with mental health help, providing help from people dealing with anxiety, depression, working with couples dealing with conflict in marital strife, communication, infidelity, trauma in marriage. And a lot of the time, I've realized that the foundations that people come in here with is faulty and shaky. And this is why I've been working on a book that will be released soon here before the end of 2026, God willing. And the book will be called Building a Stronger Us. Why? Because it's not that couples have no foundation. It's that the foundations are quite shaky. And when you come into a marriage with all the idiosyncrasies of your partner or your spouse, you need to have a sure foundation. There's so many topics that need to be talked about, and it's hard to know ahead of time all the different things that will be needed to be discussed beforehand. However, there are several non-negotiable topics that need to be talked about prior to getting married, prior to making your life with somebody else. And so in these segments, I'll be sharing a bit from each chapter. I'll be sharing work and things I've learned from working with clients for over all these years. And, after working with hundreds of people, some patterns emerge. And whether it's with, someone who's been married for, 4 years or 23 years, 24 years, if those patterns of unhealthy communication or these patterns that repeat themselves that's causing people pain is not addressed, it's not resolved in a way that feels truly reparative and restorative, it keeps coming back over and over again. And I see it, and I've seen it in couples from a wide range of, few years of marriage and many years of marriage. And so when we go to the foundation and can get at the root issues, this is when we are actually going to find healing and see long-lasting change. Not only change behaviors, but change heart postures, change internal change. Whether it is you find that your spouse lacks empathy when you have a hard situation, whether it is you feel like your wife is trying to control every detail of life. These are all topics we'll get into. So I hope to provide some help that as I've brought to my in-person clients and online clients, that in this space I can also provide some help, some tips, and then certainly looking at our foundation to ensure how steady it is. One last word I'll say here before I go for today's segment is I want to give you hope. If you're a couple that's been struggling and it's been 8 years and 12 years and 16 years and you feel like I've been struggling so much and it hasn't really changed, this can be for you too. It's not only for the newlyweds or the premarital couples, though of course I want you guys in the room too, because I definitely want to be able to shape and inspire and equip you for the road ahead. But it's also for those who are like, these patterns are coming up over and over again, and I don't know what to do about it. Because whether you've been married for, a short while, a long time, those patterns can be interrupted. That's the good news, right? Those patterns can be interrupted with new information, new psychosocial education. Our brains can learn different things, even when we think we can't. So I want to encourage you and leave you with that for today. And I'll see you back here at our next segment. Take care.